Is this the beginning? Why is my camera in the wrong position? Oh well. So, quick heads up, guys. It's probably gonna be dark like this, because I'm trying to get used to not using my normal stream light, because that thing's been blinding me lately, like seriously. But I just gotta post in the Discord here, and I think we're good to go. So, what is up, internet? My name's Scythe. That's my actual name, despite the fact that everyone always gets confused about it. I don't know what we want to do today. We're going to be hanging on the test server, and we've got one of two options. Either we could waste our time trying to grind the new dragon, or one of the new dragons for the cloud shards, which would be okay, but honestly speaking, I'm not really, I'm not too keen on actually doing that. I might end up, thanks Nokia. Yeah, I think the lighting's okay too. Most of all, the lighting will come into play if my monitor started like being flashy and stuff like that, just because the lighting's inconsistent now. But it's way better for me, you know. Is this a costume mod? No, it is not. Hello, Dylan. Thank you for becoming a sponsor, mate. Appreciate it. Otherwise, what we're going to be doing is grinding the caves. So we got to get our gas up, right? Oh, I better check on my reliquaries. But anyways, more to the point of the dragons, I'm going to send out a tweet after, and hopefully, I'm hoping for you guys that I can end up getting my hands on, like, maybe the developers will end up throwing me the dragons on the test server, which would be awesome, because then I could actually show you guys how you craft them, what you get from them, and stuff like that. Let's use a lodestar. I don't know why, how do I stop it from using the lodestar? Everything about this update is kind of like broken. What did I have for tea? Spocky, it's not called tea for anybody else but you. The Brits out there, tea means supper. Dauntless open beta starts tomorrow. Okay, I didn't know it was that soon. I'm not honestly interested at all, but that's cool. So we gotta get Sparksite, which is tier 3 to 5 sunken sun vault, and then we gotta get Quarkstone, and we need a lot of that because we not only need 800 of it just for the gas, we need 200 more to get our laser up, which we're gonna have to get our laser up eventually anyways, so it doesn't really matter about this. But I want to get to the next tier of the gas, because all this is gonna do is end up reducing the amount of consumption in tier 1 and tier 2. For some reason, it doesn't do anything for tier 3. And then we have to get to this one right here so that we can even go into tier 4. Which is kind of disgusting, guys. Sparksite, alright. There's a couple things, like, you know, I think that this update is a good idea. Like, it seems like it's really cool in a lot of ways, but then there's also aspects of it that are just clearly, like, one of the big problems, this is just my personal opinion here, that I think happens with a lot of these updates is the developers don't actually test anything anymore themselves. Like, they kind of do a little bit of internal testing, but for the most part, you don't see... Man, that guy's got good jetpack skills. How is he even doing that? He must have, like, really high-level jetpacks to be able to use them that well. This is a problem, though, because he's taking my path to be a jerk, and I'm not going to be able to get the Sparksite, because he's going to take it all. Anyways, because they don't test anything, we get to see a handful of problems that come with this update. One is the balancing issue. So as soon as you end up getting to these higher tiers that we're in right now, it's bad. Like, it takes way too long. Oh, never mind, it's Jason Chow, so he's not going to steal anything at all. And he's got that Pinata aura, too. But there's the balancing issue, and then on top of that, there's all of this garbage. Like, the travel time. You know, like, you would have thought that they would have actually, like, tested this out and been smart enough to know that this would have become a problem. Because it seriously is a very big problem. Like, the fact that you have to travel 2 to 3 minutes every single time you want to end up getting to the later tiers is not good. You should play Warframe. It's really changed. I doubt that. I don't think anything's really changed with it. Until they end up getting the new open world area, then I'm interested in it. Whoa! I'm just using Lunar Lancer just because it's a cool costume. Personally, I prefer using Gunslinger because it feels like we're traveling faster as him. I need better jetpacks and stuff. Oh, I also gotta be using my number 1. I haven't been using that at all. Whoa! Ow, the plant hurt me, you guys. Can you get up there, dum-dum? The movement in this update, like that's the other big thing I think that kind of holds a lot of it back. Because the travel time combined with the amount of time that you have to spend like waiting for things. Like, look at this. I can't even use my laser because you can't use it at 0 energy. But I can use my spirit 0 energy, which is why our energy is just slowly going into the negative. Disgusting. I know there's already an open world area in Warframe. I specifically went back to Warframe because of it. I'm talking about the new open world area, dude. Maybe you didn't see my more recent Warframe series. Or where we ended up coming back to it. Oh, and then also just a side note here. I've still been in the process. I know that I haven't done any Pixark episodes. Most of all, I've just been busy with all this stuff. But I got one more episode planned where we're going to end up trying to fight the Death Lord with a whole bunch of dragons. Took me a long time to grind those things. Okay, do we gotta go up here? Whoa! But this travel time, man, like it's... Like we haven't even, you know, been able, this is just travel time. Like it's not like this is progress in any way, shape, or form. This is just a waste of time. And if the game ends up crashing for any reason or disconnecting, then we gotta start like all over again. You know, like they really need portals so that you can just go to the higher tiers rather than like the whole gimmick of traveling deeper into the caves gets old really fast. I'm talking really fast. What? Feel free to keep playing. What are they talking about? When did that show up? They need to announce that stuff on their Twitter, not just in the game. So here we go, boys. Finally, in Tier 3. That took long enough. And we're not even going to get to farm this very much because there's going to be all these stupid plants destroying our face and everything like that, right? But this is the Spark site. So I gotta try and get... Oh, there was just one. And now I'm stuck because the Gravitron is stupid. And these plants are going to shoot up at me. And thankfully that one missed. Because otherwise there's nothing we can do here. Like, this is just it. There we go. We can only dig ourselves out. Also, the stupid cave bird is one of the other mandatory resources. Like, a lot of this stuff is probably going to end up being a lot better when it's on the live server. And we can actually just buy these resources from other players. But as of right now, with like us just doing it on the test server and having to do every single aspect of this update ourselves, it's very, very badly done. Most of all when it gets to level 3 and up. Like, it's actually all good until level 3. And then 4 is just like what we're doing right now, which is disgusting. And then you get to see, like, these plants. It's more annoying than it is, like, gameplay. Like, of course, they would add something like this. Like, oh, this version of the game doesn't have any combat. I wish that there was combat so I could actually destroy those things. Because otherwise, all they do is they just home in on you like a homing rocket. Like any of the long-distance targeting in this game. And they start draining your health, which is your gas, as well as your energy, so you can't mine anything. Like, it's disgusting. Hey, Seth, how long do you think it will take to level all 8 modules to max? Don't even ask me, dude. That's what I'm saying. On the live server, at least we'll be able to buy these resources on the market, so it might not be as much of a problem. But as far as just natural grinding, it's probably going to end up taking a couple weeks, just because, like right now, we need 800 pieces of ore. Like, just of this one, let alone there's going to end up being the other ore as well. And then it's just like, look at how much time we ended up spending just doing that. Like, was that worthwhile? Did we end up getting enough resources out of it? And then I'm also just trying desperately to avoid these stupid plants, because if they start draining our energy, it means that we don't get as much grind time. You know? Like, that's the thing. And see, now there's the plant again, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like, there's a stupid resource you can make that'll block them, but it blocks them for like 2 seconds. It doesn't block them long enough, and it's too expensive, considering that you need, like, the amount of resources that you need with this update. So Lunar's dash is better than Gunslinger? No, not by a long shot. I'm using the Lancer so that you guys can see the new beautiful costume. That's pretty much it. Because the Gunslinger does actually have a new costume, but I don't know how to craft it. Look, we're actually taking damage from the gas. You know what? Screw it. I'm not even going for those ones. But that's the thing. Like, it's like you need such an absurd amount. Like, they should really half the amount of resources that you need from tier 4 and up. Like, for everything. Because otherwise, like, 800 of this... And this is just one of the resources. We need 800 of 2 different ores. Like, no thanks. That's just, it's not good, man. So if you can get yourself perched and there's nothing else attacking you, sure. But it just takes like such an absurd amount of time to grind these things. It's ridiculous. Like, we gotta level up our laser in order to get so that we can mine these things faster. But then it's like when we end up getting to tier 4, it doesn't matter anyways, because then suddenly the resources are going to be the exact same in tier 4. They're just going to take longer to mine, because as far as the game's code is concerned, it's like, oh, you're in tier 4, so your laser must be weaker. And it's just, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of cool things about this update, don't get me wrong, but a lot of things just kind of, I don't know, hold it back. Is the Golden Dragon Effigy worth it? That depends on which dragons you're missing. This update is going to make it so that the Dragon Effigy will end up working on more dragons in general. And but as far as the update is concerned, there's only going to be one new dragon that's going to actually work with the Dragon Effigy. And then the other ones are just going to end up being, like, good luck. See, and then on top of it, you barely ever see, like, there's not that many instances where you even see the ore show up in the first place. Like, I don't know how many times I've gone into these areas, and there hasn't been any ore, like, whatsoever in the entire run of, like, tier 3. Oh, gosh, we got another stupid plant shooting at me in the distance. I'm just gonna walk back and forth, and hopefully it's gonna try and anticipate me and miss me. Yeah, there we go. Thank goodness for Trove targeting. And yeah, to the people that are saying this update seems boring, I know that this update's not going to be for everybody. That's why I feel like it's kind of weird in its design. Like, look at this. I'm not even going to be able to mine the last thing in there because we need more energy to, like, if your laser didn't take energy, I think that would be a good solution. But Dragon Effigy should unlock Gonda. Yeah. Totally. But the fact that the ore is, like, so uncommon in the first place, and then the fact that you need so much of it, like, it's just, I don't know, man. I got a lot of complaints about, like, these later tiers, guys. I really do. Why did they make metamatter untradeable? Because they want it to be time-gated garbage, and I honestly have no idea whatsoever. Like, sometimes I really don't know what the devs are thinking, because it's like, it being tradable meant that the update was manageable, and it meant that players that kind of end up grinding it could end up making a lot of flux on it. Like, there would be a lot of in-game economy stuff. I think the biggest reason they're trying to make them all untradeable and everything is because they want us to spend money on the greater caches. Like, I actually ended up looking, we did that in the last stream, but we were able to look at the Geode tab here, right? I gotta plug my headphones in because they're out of battery. But when we looked at this tab, it wasn't what we thought it was, where it was gonna be like hardcore pay to win and it was gonna have Accelerite and metamatter and everything like that. No, that would have actually been okay. I would have been okay with it being a completely pay to win update, because then it would kind of just be like an option to skip past the content if you wanted to. But no, instead, of course, they go for the usual Trove garbage, where it's like, rather than just let us buy the resource outright, you have to buy caches, which have a chance of giving you the resource. And let me tell you, they're pretty bad. Like, did you see Joe's video where he ended up unboxing 1,000 of the greater caches? I'm going to be doing a video unboxing maybe 500 to 1,000, depending on how many I can get. Most likely, I'll just end up doing 500, just because that's what I've got right now, and I don't really want to grind more of them. When does Geode come out? June 26th. So at least it's coming, you know, like it's there. Like when it's on the live server, I think it'll be a lot easier. I'll have a lot more incentive for one. But then on top of it, the fact that we can buy the resources, like I just keep saying, right? Also, hi to everybody else that keeps on showing up. What? It doesn't affect my mastery and status. What? You mean this update? This update's going to end up giving you more mastery. Yeah, it is. Just because you're going to get Geode Mastery. That was delayed. Yeah, Nightbot is usually delayed. Nokia. I don't know why. I think because it's like on a server or something. So when Nightbot is lagging out, oh no. The plant can see me. The plant can see me, you guys. Can you mine faster? Like, let my normal lasermancy gear, or honestly speaking, let anything from the normal game work with this update. Like, the fact that it's completely separate content, again, is my biggest criticism. When will you do your next pack opening? Pack opening? Hey, Ronald. You mean, like, of these packs? Or you mean, like, unboxing or something? I'm not sure what you're asking, dude. I do have to, like, on top of the stream today, because I didn't have any videos recorded to go up today, so this stream I'm going to, like, it's gonna process on YouTube, and then I'm gonna set it to public, like, right away today. And then I gotta get to recording, because as far as I know, the PTS is gonna be coming offline on Friday, unless it ends up getting extended. But I gotta do videos on all the costumes, proper tutorials and stuff, so you guys know what's what. I also want to do, like, videos kind of criticizing the things that I feel should be improved upon before it ends up going to the live server, in the hopes that something actually ends up getting done about it. Woo! But, I don't know, man. What's the item in your T slot? That's that anti-gravity thing that I just threw down that boosts us way up here. Oh, good. We're still taking damage from that thing. And now we're out of lasers, so we can't do anything. And I can't get down because there's the gravity going on, so I can't mine any of the blocks that are right in front of my face in order to actually go down. Like, there's a lot of really, really disgusting things in this update, you guys, where it's just like, what were they thinking? Like, there's some aspects that are kind of cool, but then it does what Trove does, where rather than it being fun and short, it just drags it out for the sake of, like, trying to get more money out of the player, which, thankfully, there's absolutely no reason to spend money on this update. Like, actually. Your best bet is to actually spend your money on credit pouches and sell them so that you can get more flux. Because then you can just trade for all of the resources and stuff like that, right? That's going to be way better than any of the packs. Because what this update is all about is progression. You're trying to just get to the end as soon as possible. There's too many plants, man! Jeez! I've never been this frustrated in Trove, dude. Like, the fact that they take away, like, our combat capabilities is just, again, it's like, why? It just makes it frustrating. It's not entertaining in any way, shape, or form. Like this. Like, look, am I really gonna try and go for this? I'll be able to mine it for a little bit, and then I'll get hit with a plant. And I could be dodging and going around in circles and stuff like that, but seriously. I don't know. Is there a new higher rarity of gear? No, that's coming with the fall update, most likely. I'm not even going for that other piece. I don't care. One was enough. And the funny thing is, like, how much ore did we end up actually getting out of this run? I don't know. Probably just 50, because that's what always happens. And now our gas is just, I don't even know why it's flashing and slowly just constantly draining. No. It's more satisfying when you get all the way to the top. Then it's really, really good. There's a couple things, too, in this update that any of you guys know, like, where do you actually craft the stupid drill mount? There's also a new gunslinger costume, which actually looks really, really cool. It might be one of my favorite, but I don't know where you craft it for the life of me. Like, the test server patch notes mentioned that there's a new gunslinger costume and that there's a new, you know, that there's the drill mounts and that you can craft them, but it doesn't mention where you craft them, which is, like, so frustrating, dude. If your laser had a little more length to it, maybe, or if everything didn't drain your energy, then maybe. Like, we're not even gonna be able to get this before that plant hits me. Come on, there you go. Doesn't matter, we're gonna die anyways. Woo! What class do you prefer to use in these cases? I don't know. You just use a class that's got a good roll. Like, any of the classes that has a roll where they continue after their animation. I'm just using Lancer just because he's got, like, one of the coolest costumes with this update. But personally speaking, I like using the Gunslinger just because he's so small and cute. Oh, did I have an egg finish too? Not that it matters. It's just bronze eggs. Like, who cares? You got riskful oh, okay, whatever that guy is. Sure. I don't know what that thing is. There we go. Whoops. What if I accidentally did this with a 10-hour egg and I meant to put a silver one in instead? Oh, I can't take it out. Is the Gunslinger the strongest class? He is for Shadow Tower Titan bosses, but if you're just going through Shadow Towers, Draco is better. And then farming just normal U9 is different. So you're going to end up doing that with a Vanguard, Neon Ninja, or Lunar Lancer, more likely than not. Is there... Oh, yeah. You end up getting... someone asking on Twitch whether or not the chance of getting Kami fragments is higher in Shatter Vaults or Neon enemies. I personally, after this update hits, I would say on the Neon enemies, because I don't know if they ended up changing the drop rates in caches themselves. But we do know for a fact that although a lot of the dragons in this update are going to be bumped up from 50 fragments to 100, you get the fragments a lot more often. Like, you can grind most of the dragons out pretty easy, which is very, very nice. Okay, what was I going to do? Yeah, here's meta matter. I think the reason it's not tradable is I think maybe you get a tradable one from the caches. Maybe that's what's going on with it. I don't know. Where are my pinatas? I had like a whole bunch of them. Oh, there they are. We can throw some of these idiots down here. See if we can end up getting some of the items that we need, because I still need a couple styles and I want to get that stupid stellar aura. Deep, 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 deep. I'm not on PS4 Trove right now. Sorry, dude. Dino Tamer is a good character for farming too. He is. Oh, we're crashing the server. We're crashing it. But I also need the resources from these stupid pinatas. See, the thing is, guys, that the greater caches themselves, like the big reason why I keep saying that there's no reason... you have a lot of weapons. Why? Excuse me? To kill everything. The biggest reason why, like, the greater caches is kind of disgusting is because it's like they only really give you starting resources and end game resources. They don't give you anything in the middle, which you desperately need. Oh, hey, we got the aura. Nice. You can see it on my hotbar. Is the update live? No, it's coming out next month. So what is... It's the 23rd, so it's a little over a month away because it's coming on the 26th of June. What the? Look at that. Look at that, Boomer's chickens. Where is he? Oh, that's the astronaut costume. Oh, that's disgusting. I didn't even know these chickens were that gross. The Draco costume I'm using is the moon one. Like the Divinity one. Oh, someone got a pinata egg from these guys. Okay, cool. I wanted to confirm that the pinata eggs themselves were actually possible. By the way, the amount of pinatas that we're throwing down right now on the live server would be the equivalent of, like, I think a little over $500. So, is that worth it? I don't think so, honestly. Especially because almost everything's untradeable. Actually, no. I think they made a lot of these things tradable now, didn't they? Yeah, the aura is actually tradable, so that's nice. The hats and everything like that. The mounts, wherever they're hiding. I know I have some. But they weren't tradable, and now they are. which is good. I don't know why that guy said he ended up getting a pin egg. I don't think that he did, because if he did, I would have got one too, because that's how the game works. Also, one thing that I think is really, really good is they ended up changing it so that the name color, like, you normally ended up getting a blue name by having max mastery, like just the all-time maximum mastery that you could possibly have, right? So you'd have to have max geo or highest geode mastery and highest mastery, like within the top 2,000 of each of those, and you would get a blue name. But if you were just top 2,000 for geode mastery and not normal mastery, then you would end up having an orange name. Thankfully, they swapped those around so that by having max or top 2,000, I should say, of both geode and normal mastery, we're gonna have orange name, which is way more appropriate, isn't it? Because blue just fits with geode rather than being the top. I'm glad that they ended up doing that. I know it's a very minor change. Can you... I'm holding E to pick up all of the junk that's dropping, but... my Shadowhunter's 3.2 KPR. What would be the best way to get that up higher? I don't know. Just... Most of all, you're just trying to focus on getting power rank gems rather than getting gems that are going to end up improving your stats. Because you only really need to start focusing on leveling up gems when you get to Radiant, just so that you can get to U10, or U9, I mean. And then you just go for the Stellar Gems. And there you go. What resources do we need to prepare for the new dragons? Well, like I said, dude, I'm hoping that I can get the developers to end up throwing me the dragons on the test server so I can do a proper video on all of that stuff. Because otherwise we might just have to wait until the live server, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and use... Yeah, you know what? These guys are throwing more pinatas. That's okay. Because I want to throw this new aura on so we can take a peek at it. I'm close to actually earning the aura for the, what is it? Bomber Royale, but then I'd have to grind it out, and it's just kind of like, ew. I guess we'll do it on the Lunar Lancer. Why not? Where is it? Where's the new aura? Atmosphere, no. There it is. So this is the aura that you get from the pinata. It's pretty cool, actually. I kind of like it. It's weird, but it's kind of cool. Makes your character feel powerful-ish. I don't know. Is there only one dragon where you can't use the effigy for the new... No, there's only one dragon where you can use the effigy for the new update. So I'll show you guys this real quick. If we take a peek at the Dragon Crucible. There's going to actually be 5 new dragon... Or not 5 new dragon... Is it 5? 4? I forget what it is. I think it's 4 or 5. But either way, there's going to be this guy right here, which you're going to have to grind crystallized clouds in order to get these fragments. Apparently, they're pretty easily done. Joe's already done it. And then this dragon right here is going to be for 60,000 adventurine, on top of crafting all of this junk, like ridiculous. 60,000 adventurine total in order to get all the 5 fragments. Or a dragon effigy works for it, thank goodness. And then this is probably going to end up being one of the cooler dragons. I'm excited to see what it looks like. I hope that it ends up looking really, really cool, considering how difficult it is. This might actually be the most difficult dragon to get in the game, because you have to get its fragments either from Light Chaos Vaults, loot collecting Light Pegasus, or loot collecting Light Pegasus wings, which is kind of frustrating. I wish the developers would give us a little bit more info for their plans for the future, because I had 200 Light Pegasus wings that I slowly ended up selling over the months, and now I wish that I kept them all. Like, seriously. Does the jetpack or rocket boots carry over to the main world? Unfortunately, nothing carries over to the main world. This is completely separate gameplay from everything, which is actually, like, really, really dumb. I don't like that. Like, you should be able to grind all of these ores in normal worlds, or be able to even just see, like, generations of these caves in normal Uber world, or something, you know? Like, something should end up working, because it's just, ew. Okay, where is... I want to show you guys this. Let's do it. Let's grab this. Unyielding. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this. Okay, so here's the barrier, right? Huh. So down origin portal. Did it work? There we go. Okay, so we gotta use unyielding to give us invincibility, and look, guys, we're in U10. It's kind of cool. Ah! It kills you if you don't have your pots spammed out. But either way, I'm pretty sure that's what U10 is going to end up being, guys. It's not really going to be anything super duper fancy. I'm pretty sure it's just this. Drink the pot, take the port, keep spamming out the pots. As far as I know, this area just keeps on going and going and going. I don't know if it's predefined. I like the giant mushrooms and stuff. The theme of the area is pretty cool. But the thing that I'm wondering is this entire landscape made? Like, maybe the developers ended up, you know, slowly kind of getting this area prepared themselves? Or is it just this and it's just random generation? Because it's a little bit disgusting. It kind of is. If this is going to end up being U10. There goes all our pots. So you guys can explore whatever you want. No, I'm not gonna get in trouble for that. I just mean, like, they're probably going to end up fixing that now that I've done it. Because, yeah, an origin portal and unyielding work steps. I don't think they're too concerned about it because, like I said, I'm pretty sure that that's going to end up being in the U10 update. Yes, you can do that with the Neon Ninja. You can also do it with the Fey Trickster, but an origin portal just works best. Okay, so look at this. We got 631 out of 820. So, not even close, man. Like, ugh. How do you get the rocket boots? You get all of the modules by just going through the quest line. Like, there's not really much reason to do anything else, you know? Now, that's the thing, too. These companions that you see out in the caves, they have functions. Why don't mine have functions? You know? Like, why can't it be that some of the legendary ones will actually fight against, like, other plants and junk? And instead, for some reason, it's just, oh, it's just these critters, and mine's nowhere to be seen. You know? Will they get rid of U9 after U10 comes out? No, they won't. They're gonna keep everything that they've got right now. It's not like U10 is, or oh gosh. I'm gonna redo that run. You're not allowed to respawn in this location. Okay, stupid game. Stupid fall damage, man. Like, I know I should upgrade my rocket boots so that fall damage isn't a thing, but it's too expensive. Like, let me see, actually. How many levels do we need in this? Ew, it's way down here. And then we need, like, moonstone and stuff. I might have more of these resources if I was actually, like, opening up my greater caches. But then on top of that, the meta matter. Oh, time-gated content. I love it. Let's just do that again, because that's the whole thing too. Again, like, imagine if we were in tier 3 right there and we ended up taking that fall damage. Then you guys just do the whole run all over again, you know? Like, it's just... There's lots of things in this update that are not really exciting. This skin is going to end up being in the new update. You're going to be able to craft this thing. I don't think it's tradable. I think they changed it, unfortunately. But relic gems are red. What are you talking about? I still didn't even, like, make a proper video yet talking about the recent dev stream where they in fact confirmed that the new type of gems is going to end up being a new color altogether. So earth gems confirmed. Most likely to be earth gems, kind of in theme with all of this stuff, but they're gonna add more gem slots. And they also ended up saying that there will be more colors in the future. So clearly Trove is gotten to the point where they actually are out of ideas. I know I kind of just keep memeing hard about this and joking about it, but really, I'm utterly convinced that they might end up being out of ideas at this point. If they're just like, we're gonna add a new tier of gems, or a new color of gems, and when that ends up getting old, we'll add another color of gems. Bleh. Paladins? What? What? In Maple Story 2, is it worth maining Hunter? Who's Hunter? You mean Archer? Yeah, you can end up playing that character. I don't play paladins. Sorry, guys. I tried it for a couple rounds. It's honestly not my favorite. It's kind of like a more MOBA version of Overwatch that I wasn't really into. And even Overwatch, I thought was great for a while. And then for some reason, they were like, we're going to add 50 characters. And it's going to be like really confusing and unbalanced. And we're going to constantly be nerfing and changing all the characters all the time because we're trying to make this game competitive. And it's like, that's cool for the people that are competitive in it. But I don't really care. I like playing the game for fun. That's why I play video games. Why am I playing Trove then? I don't know. No, there are a lot of things that I do genuinely like about this update, guys. Like, I don't mean to just sound like I'm hating on the whole thing. But there are aspects that are just, they're not balanced. And I'm really hoping that they end up fixing them before it goes to the live server. But Paladins changed a lot, just so you know. No, it didn't. I like how everyone always likes to say, like, oh, this game changed a lot. And it's like, the core game engine is the exact same. So I'm pretty sure the gameplay is very, very similar. Maybe they just ended up rebalancing it. And I mean, if you're talking about the fact that they added cards to the game, which I can't stand that system in video games. I think it's disgusting. Woo! Where are we? We need more of that cave bird. I should be going for them, but I'm not. What's the best starting stellar gem? One that has all 3 stars, yeah. Or all 3 stats. Oh no, he's injured. Who cares? Woo! Still gotta get to tier 3, guys. Like, and that's the thing too. Like, it's like, I would like to just... Yeah, I'll take a quick peek and see what Paladins has changed. I'd like to just have it so that I could sacrifice a quarter of my gas to instantly teleport to tier 3. Because that's the thing too. It's like, not only is there all this travel time, but the amount of gas that you end up actually spending as well kind of makes it like, oh, so I don't actually get full gas in tier 3 ever. You know what I mean? Do you think they should allow mounts in the caves with the addition of mount gas? I don't think so, just because the update is kind of all scaled around like the modules and stuff. Again, I think that the biggest fix would just be rebalancing. Like, they need to make it so that the modules are cheaper. Metamatter should be tradable, honestly speaking, or it should be a lot cheaper, because otherwise it's just time-gated garbage. What was that about? Two-headed dragon? That one's from Bomber Royale. Again, I'm hoping that I can end up getting, you know, the devs to throw it to me on the PTS. I've seen lots of people actually rocking the new dragons and new mounts and stuff like that. And I know for a fact that they've gotten it from the devs on the test server. I don't like the fact that I always have to message them about it. Like, it's like, can you guys just, come on, do me a favor? I'm busy. I'm a busy man. No, I know that they're way more busy than me with this. You know, trying to listen to feedback on how uggles this update is. Whoa! Do I have mods? No, I don't have any of my mods working on the test server. Everybody just keeps asking, man. I should have, like, Nightbot just spam you guys out. No, it's a new costume. Thank you for the thought, Xfire Gaming. Also, I see a lot of you guys say, oh, I was ignored. And it's like, I'm just not paying attention to every single message. I'm sorry. Oh, there's more here. Ew. Ew, it's in a weird spot too. Oh no! Like, look at this riveting Trove gameplay. Where I have to wait. Just let me wait for this plant. There we go. Oh, another one shot at me too. Wow. Oh no, I'm gonna have to move like in 2 seconds, guys. Oh no. Oh, sick dodge. I'm an MLG pro. I'm not even going for the rest of that, because otherwise we'll just end up like dying. And it's not worth it. Cave bird. Scythe, don't you like this update? I do like this update. I just feel that it's very unbalanced. Like, there's a lot of criticisms with this update, which is to be expected because Trove's never done anything like this before, honestly. But there are a lot of things that I genuinely do enjoy about this update, guys. Like, I don't want you to get my impressions wrong. It's just like things like these plants that shoot things at you, they just gotta go. Or they gotta figure out like a way to balance it out better. Like, honestly speaking, I would prefer if this update was just grinding these resources and just mining for the sake of progressing just because it's cool. Because that's the thing too, is it's like, what's the purpose of this update? Nothing. Like, you're progressing and leveling up your modules for the sake of what? So that you can end up getting more geode mastery? That's not really that much incentive, considering that geode mastery doesn't benefit you in any way, shape, or form outside of this update. And that's kind of the biggest consensus for this update, is just that everything is kind of held back in the fact that it's like, oh, you're grinding this hard for stuff that may end up helping you when U10 comes out? I don't know. Like, we'll just have to wait and see, right? Have you heard about Sky Noon? Is that like an Overwatch meme or something? I don't know. Give me energy, please. I mean, at least we got lots of Sparksite in this area. We got a treasure room that generated very nicely. But these stupid plants, I hate them. Beep. Like, if they wanted this update to be annoying, then they've succeeded. And then all of my complaints are out the window. Because if they wanted it to be annoying, then they've done it. Seriously. Okay, oh, look at that. Look at the skills of that creature. Like, they just, no matter what, they just hit you across the entire map. Doesn't matter where. Okay. I don't know why we fell. I didn't move, but whatever. Let's just go for some of the more easier resources then. Right? Like, at least we ended up generating a cave that's got a lot of them. But honestly, I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to get all of this stuff. Why is the stream laggy? Is anyone else dealing with lag? I think it might just be you, dude. Maybe it's your internet connection or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're on the test server. But yeah, so I guess I should start, like, kind of telling you guys the parts that I do actually find fun about this update rather than just complaining all the time. Honestly, I feel that this update is very relaxing. That's kind of why, like, just to put into perspective, that's kind of why you can see that I don't like the stress events of it. Because I hate when games take your controls away. And in my eyes, when we've got, you know, a plant that's tagging us and taking our energy away, which makes it so that we can't mine anything, we can't use our jetpack, we can't use our grapple, we can't do anything. That's the same as it just taking away our controls. It's the same as us getting stun locked by those plants over and over again. And that's why I find it, like, so annoying. Do you believe in Shrek? He is a movie star. Did you hear they're making Shrek 5? I don't know if they actually are. And then generally some people saying that they got lag in the stream, but most everybody's got it going just fine. The update's going to be coming out June 26th. So when it's on the live server, it should end up negating a lot of my complaints just because of the fact that we're going to be able to buy these resources from other people. But that's the whole thing, is it's like that, you know, it's like, is that something that should be considered like, oh, the update, like it doesn't mean that the update is necessarily good if we're sitting here waiting on the fact that things are going to be tradable just so that we don't have to grind all of this stuff ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, does that, like, what's the better of two evils? Does that end up actually making the update worthwhile? I don't know how you do this. What? I have a video specifically talking about how you get on the test server, Uggles. What the? Do we finally, like, I really hope that we're close to the amount that we need. Because we've actually got, like, this has been a really good run, actually. We got really, really lucky. Because a lot of times in these layers, it'll just end up generating nothing. So it's nice that we ended up getting one that actually generated with the ore that we needed for once. Because that's the thing too, is it's like even finding the sheer amount of ore that you need is a problem in itself, yes. But one of the big issues is the fact that the world will rarely even generate the ore in the first place. And then on top of it, most of all, it generates it all over the ceiling. You know? Forcing you to use these stupid gravity items, which in all honesty just kind of feels forced, you know, and just it's like, oh, we made these items, so let's make it so that the player has to use them because we can't get the ore to generate properly or something. I don't know. Thank you, little savage. I appreciate it. Okay, is there any more ore that's like conveniently placed down at the bottom here so I don't have to... Whoa! Whoa! What's happening? Talk about a green screen. That's so weird. The effects of the screen are like so broken when you have your camera like under the space milk. It's actually called milk. If you try to fish in it, it says you can't fish in space milk, which is pretty funny. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay. Go, 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 go. Also, when you throw down these gravitron things, it's hilarious. You actually can mine... Is it draining my energy? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. And I can't get out. Ah! This is so fun. So good. Me! Can you just... Oh. Like, it's like, in a way, there's aspects of this update that highlight Trove's worst features, like the camera, you know, like in close quarters, like the camera, you guys know, especially console players, you know, it's trash. It really is. Nah, stupid plant. Can we mine them or something? That'd be nice. They should really let you mine them, honestly. Like, there's no reason you can't. Okay, I gotta try and get this while this idiot is trying to attack my face. Can we do this? Come on. Come on. Wow, what riveting gameplay. Dun, 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 dun. Give me the resources. Bah. Do you know how to craft the two-headed dragon? Yes, I do. You just come over here to the Bomb Royale merchant, or he's in the hub as well, and grind 240 coins worth. Yep. Whee! How much of the resources did we even get? You guys think we got enough of that one? That one alone, just on that run? What do you guys think? I don't think that we did. Nope. 741. Like, you only ever get, like 50 is the average run for how much ore you can end up getting just because it doesn't generate. But we actually did pretty good there. We got like 100 or something. If gathering day would work, or if there was like, I don't know. So there's these potions, by the way. I guess I should try them out. Where are they? Where are my potions? This inventory sucks. So confusing. There they are. So increases crystal gathering from all sources by 50% for the next hour. Is that talking about ore? Like, it really should be taking effect with ore. That would be way better. Like, that's the thing, guys. We've spent like almost an hour on this stream just grinding this one resource. You know, and granted, I already had like a couple hundred when the stream ended up starting. And it's gonna take like a full hour just to get this one item. And then I would have to do another hour just to get the other ore. Like, it's ridiculous, man. That was actually really close. Yeah. Eh. Woo! Biggest problem is just that I don't have enough time to grind all this stuff. Like, I've been really, really busy. Glad that they are doing away with the grind in the game. Yeah. How do you get the coins? By winning the Bomber Royale game mode, which is disgusting. As a mod in this chat, what are you talking about, Sam? You're not a mod in here. Whoops. Why did I go into the layer? He distracted me, you guys. And then, oh, all these companions. Yeah, no point in saving any of them anymore. Because when you get to the later tier, like, all you end up getting is the crystals from them, which... Ah, hi, Rayquaza. So this might end up being our last run of the stream, guys. Maybe we could end up streaming a bit longer, but I do got to get a lot of, like, videos recorded before this, the test server ends up going down. But, I do kind of want to get as much done as we can in terms of this progress. Because the biggest thing that I'm trying to find out, some people have said it, but I want to confirm it for myself or from a reliable source rather than just random word of mouth. People are saying that you can get the silver and gold eggs in tiers 4 and 5. Now, Merc is in tier 4 because he's grinded this way more than me. And he's seen bronze eggs in tier 4. So I'm not sure, is it just a random chance that you see a silver companion egg or what? Because if you can get a silver and gold eggs in the higher tiers, then this update's okay, just because it means that, you know, the things that you can end up buying out of the store that end up giving you like a gold companion egg and stuff like that are pretty much useless. It's just for the sake of getting you like some stuff early on that you can end up just grinding yourself later on. Are there going to be astral gems? No, as far as I've heard, like, I'm going to have a video most likely come out tomorrow talking about the dev stream that happened last week, where they confirmed that rather than adding a new tier of gems, they're going to be adding a new color of gems, which essentially is like the same thing, because it means that we got a whole other set of gems that we're going to have to grind from level 1, you know, and fully augment up and everything like that. We're going to be like super duper strong because of it, but I don't know. Does Rocket Boots in this play? Yeah, everything about this update's coming out on console as well as PC June 26th. So you're going to be able to experience all of it. I would, like, you think I'm grinding this long now? I can't believe what it's going to be like for console players. Like, how are you guys going to manage, you know, using jet boosters and throwing down, you know, the anti-gravity and stuff like that? Like, how are you guys gonna do this and then like mine on the ceiling with a controller? Like, it's just gonna be so like slow and clunky, man. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are really, really good with a controller, but still, that doesn't mean that it's going to be easier. Oh, did I carry you an Ultra Dot? Probably on last Monday, right? Can anyone confirm the double bubble dragon has 1,800 jade fins after the update? Yeah, they're not changing anything like that. Woo! The only thing that they're changing is the amount of dragon fragments you need is going to end up being from 50 to 100 for most of the dragons. That's all. What's my favorite class? Vanguard. I'm still hoping that in the next class they come out next year, I still want a two-handed sword character. And hopefully it's not, like, disgusting. Because they seem to get it pretty down pat with the Vanguard. Like, that's what all classes should be in this game, is just high enough damage that they can actually upkeep. But then also, you need to have that movement speed and attack speed. That just naturally makes a character fun. What do companions do? Pretty much nothing. You level them up for absurd amounts of resources, and then they'll give you, like, small, very, very small benefits while you're in the caves, and that's it. So, like, oh, you got a little bit more health. You know? Like, what great gameplay. Dude, I'm so happy that I can be in the cave and wait for this plant to attack me. I want to get this ore. And now I gotta jump down. Yeah, and now I gotta just wait. Thus further draining my gas and my patience. There we go. Okay. I don't know why he fell like an idiot. Can you grapple up there, stupid? And now that plant's gonna hit me. Yep, he's gonna hit me. Now I have no energy. Like, this is actually pathetic. Like, look at this. This is Trove Geode in a nutshell. This is what the majority of this update is. I'm just gonna be in dead silence just because this is... Oh man, the plant. Okay, gotta wait for my energy. Let's just all sit in silence. This is Trove Geode. Oh man. Why am I going for one single piece of ore? Because I need 800 of them! Like, yikes! All that just for one ore vein. Like, ew! Disgusting, man. Like, it actually makes me sad. This update makes me want to cry. Because there's so many things that are uggles about it. Alright, is this gonna work? Huh! Oh, I can't roll while I'm holding my laser. Oh, well. Oh, no! He's gonna do it again! And I'm getting caught on everything! Ah! I should just do the rest of the stream in dead silence. Can you please mine it? Yeah, this is gonna be one of the new costumes for the Lunar Lancer. I'm gonna have a video showing off all the new costumes. Don't worry, guys. This is on PTS. Yes. We're on the test server trying out the new update. This is gonna be a big one. Kind of. It's all separated content. Screw it. I don't care about that last piece of ore. This look gets in real game or only in the Geode world? Yeah, only in the Geode world. There's nothing about this update that's going to be affecting the core game outside of the fact that we're going to have a bunch of items that are going to give us more mastery, and that's pretty much it. Like, it's completely separate content, which maybe that's their excuse for like how uggles it is in a lot of ways, because I feel that as of right now they kind of did a smart choice making it separate, because it's something that you technically don't even have to touch as far as content is concerned. But then on top of it, they have said that this is going to end up working towards the U10 update. So we're kind of worried that there's going to be a lot of things in this update that don't actually have a purpose right now, but will end up being essential for when U10 ends up coming out. You know? Like, we kind of just gotta wait and see. Please? Please plant? Okay, good. They are attacking me. Oh, hello. Whatever that weird emote is, I approve. Ashton, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch had some weird new thing where it was like, bleh, the bit challenge or something. I don't know. Can I get the plant? Can you... Get away from me! Like, he stopped me from using my grapple, man, because it like bumped into him. That's what I mean. There's so many little things that just add up over time, where it's like your annoyance factor just slowly builds up. Huh? Seriously, dude? Like, give me a break. Like, again, there's so many things. There are things that I like about this update, but in all honesty, guys, this might be Trove's worst update. And I'm not just saying that. Like, it actually might be the worst update that they've ever put out. Just because all the content is separate. There's no point in it right now. For some weird reason, they're still approaching it completely pay to win, as if there's a purpose to this entire update, which there isn't. And then on top of that, there's just all this caving stuff, which, of course, like typical of Trove, where it's fun for a little while, and then suddenly they force you to grind it to a degree where it's completely dead. Like, it would be really nice if this was just something continuously that you could just passively do in the game, rather than having to grind it for like hundreds of hours in order to end up maxing it out. And then by the time you end up maxing it out, I guarantee you, anyone who's maxed out like all of their modules and got like the max geode mastery and stuff like that, by the time you get to that point, you're gonna be done, dude. Like, you're never gonna want to touch this update again, which is disappointing, because it should just be something passive where it's like, oh, uh-oh, Mr. Username is in my world with me and spamming me out. I'm scared. I don't know. Do I like it? Do I not like it? I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Mr. Ham. Oh no, we're losing our energy fast. There we go. Yeah, Minecraft mode added to Trove. Did you see Merc's video? That was pretty funny. Woo! He just ended up putting the Minecraft music and then adding the Minecraft HUD while he was mining things. With the new gem, players will get 30,000 PR. Yeah, most likely. Because you end up getting... How much do you end up getting? Oh, these aren't maxed out. Where's Gunslinger? I want my new Gunslinger costume, but I don't know where you get it. Oh, we're gonna run out of energy anyway, so it doesn't matter. 1.6, 1.3, 1. What? Oh, because my Gunslinger doesn't have maxed out gems. Heh! 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, let's say. 2, 4, 6. So you're gonna get about 6,000 more PR, if not 5. So yeah, you can get 30,000 PR after the U10 update comes out. So that'll be kind of cool. But anyways, guys, we ended up hitting the hour mark, so let's see whether or not we ended up actually getting enough, and then that was fine, that was worth it. Nope, we're a couple ore off. Which means that I can't just simply go into the cave and then end up getting the last bit of ore. I gotta go all the way back to tier 3, and then that's just one of the ores that we need. We still need Quarkstone, which is tier 3 again, but it's in Moonglow Grotto, a different cave system. Like, a lot of things that I think they could improve upon is either make it so that the amount of resources that you need is cut in half. Like, it really should just be cut in half. It's way too grindy. Everybody's saying it's way too grindy. Even everybody at the end game is just saying, like, this update is just, it's not balanced whatsoever when you get to this tier 4 garbage. And it's like, another thing too is I don't think they should have gone the direction of having 3 different portals. I think that they should have had one portal, and maybe the color of the caves ends up changing as you go to the deeper tiers of the cave, because then I feel like in a lot of ways you would actually see other players, and then you wouldn't have to have like separate content. Like, essentially this update is just time consuming, because rather than us just being able to grind both of the new ores that we need in one run, we have to grind separate resources for each run, which is just not designed well, I don't think. But anyways, guys, that's my 2 cents towards it. We've been streaming for an hour, so I gotta upload this, well, make this stream public on the channel, just so everybody can end up watching it. That didn't actually catch it right now. And then yeah, I gotta do more recording and stuff on the test server here. So thanks for coming out, very much appreciate it, despite the fact that all I was really doing was complaining this stream, which I guess just goes to say that, yeah, overall this update is not the best, because there's been a lot of things that I've complained about with Trove in the past, but nothing that's made me like this annoyed, you know? So again, this is the test server, so hopefully they can end up ironing some of this stuff out and rebalancing things before it ends up going live. And I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Will the new gems bring a new primordial dragon? That'd be cool if it did, but I don't think so. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. And if you want to support me, you can always sponsor my YouTube channel or check links in the description for my merch store, as well as Stockbox, which is a way you can donate to me for free. And you can also sub to me on Twitch. Sayonara and stay epic, everybody.